So how can this inner voice and deep, deep creativity that I don't even know I have in me, that lies in unknown realms, how can it support me in these times and in times of loss? Like I've recently lost my brother, my beloved, sweet, sweet, wonderful brother. What helped me the most was my voice and playing the flute, which I don't know much, I'm just learning. At a certain point, he couldn't listen to music anymore, not from the system, any system, and not even the flute, and just the voice. And I sang to him softly, especially on the days before he passed and before he took his last breath. I was singing, and I'm not a singer, but I found a voice in me, or this voice found me, and it held me. I felt like I was held in the arms of angels. It held me and showed me what to do and how to support my brother and how to help lead him. I couldn't be in an ego place at all because I couldn't receive a feedback from him. Oh, stop it, you are annoying me. I could just feel him leaning into me, into the songs. And also, I felt that the music, the song, that my voice was taking me higher than what was seen on the outside, the body and the way he looked and the suffering, but just come to a sacred place. And it's the same, this inner voice is the same as that inner voice that comes through when I paint, and when I paint in the circle of artists that I belong to. Coming from the unknown, there is a part of me that knows how to paint. And so many times I paint and I'm thinking, where did it come from? Did I just paint this? I can't believe it. Because it's coming from somewhere else, and it's fantastic to see. And so there is a deep knowing that who we are as human beings, who we really are. When I was young, when I was 15 and I wanted to go to art school, my vision was to remind us that human beings is something noble. It's not what I saw, and I felt like we forgot it. And I was maybe 16 when I wanted to do that. And of course, I forgot about it completely in art school, and I got totally lost, and I had to come back to it slowly. It took me years after art school to remember that this was my vision, that art can be a mirror, a cosmic mirror, or a sacred mirror to show us and to remind us. And for me, as the years go by, since I've returned to painting from this place where I'm not trying to plan anything, but I'm seeing what's to come through me. It's an adventure, and it's fun, and it's a dance. Not always. Sometimes, of course, there is the inner critic, and you go through layers and layers and layers and layers and layers and layers until suddenly, if you trust enough, something new is being born. And it's part of creativity, the doubt, the inner critic, the melancholy, all of it is part of it. And still it's a gift, because we don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I hear my students say, I don't know what I'm doing. And I want to say, it's great. That's great that you don't know, because something in you know. And trust it, really, to trust this voice. And of course, we learn technique. I learn technique with time, and I get better. My God, I'm in such a different place with my art now than I've been 8 years ago, 10 years ago, and of course back. So basically, what I wanted to say is just to listen, to dare to sing out of tune, to go into the bathtub, close the door behind you and start singing in the water and make sounds like old woman, a baby, whatever wants to come through you. There is something that wants to express itself that doesn't want to necessarily look pretty. It doesn't have to look pretty. And the same with painting. Just start and see what wants to come. And I'm sure you'll be surprised. I'm surprised all the time from my own process, and also seeing my students, which I can't call students, they're colleagues, because I'm not really a teacher. I'm maybe an inspirer or a catalyst. That's how I like to see myself. So I just want to say thank you to my brother. I feel like I've been initiated through this pain, this excruciating pain, and at the same time holiness that was present during all the time of his illness, and especially when he died, the days of his dying, like the final days. My God, life on this planet is for for the braves. And I feel like I want to go back to my studio and heal myself with painting, with my flute, going out to nature, talking to Mother Earth, talking to the water. And there's so much for us. There are so many secrets, and there is a power that we have as human that I feel a strong calling to find it. And my medicine to find it is art and heart, of course, and nature, and maybe you can call it like the unseen realms or worlds that I can feel, that there is guidance or there is support, and when I need it, it comes. So I'm grateful also to Mother Earth, and to the breath that I still have, that is still in me. And this is actually the best medicine, because it's life. So I want to breathe through my flute and through my paintings.